I'm bringing up the past. Baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds. Truth is that strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
Straight and shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving all around, we're going up and down. We're moving all around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door.
Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting a magic down, that you cannot deny.
We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving all around. We're going up and down, we're moving all around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door.
Elevator operator.
my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way.
Get out of my way,
Out of my way.
out of my way.
All my friends coming with
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go silver, ready? But anyway, hey! No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I would think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught by Laporta. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from the 1. Gibbs. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Very set.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hurts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Kenny. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. For a Steeler touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Trey Palmer, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 70. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now stands at 13.
Falcons 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw. Kenny. Now he's going to step up and run. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. They can bounce back.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what...
And it'll be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
to throw. Kenny. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down. Yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Big alert, big alert. Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Swift, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Falcons will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Good, set. Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to the Porter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 32, Falcons 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There we go, shot. 60 Bison.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Touchdown, Falcons! Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Falcons 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Kenny. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push them back 5. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Always important to get the first score the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here we go, tracking 60.
Back to throw, Kenny. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Mustang 19. Let's go now. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
23-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw. Kenny. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. David Njoku from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, Kenny. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Falcons 27. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
19 tight. Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Kenny. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Crowd left Yeti.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 24 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Falcons, 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bronco 80. 19 Lion.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Here's Duggan to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cardinal.
Duggan will look to throw this. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Trey second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the
throwing. Duggan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it second down. Throwing is Hurts. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 60, Falcons 35.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
At the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Duggan now to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go now. Get him. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Kenny. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Gibbs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now, quick throw there is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Pittsburgh,